is your kin, the Yoshkin, bringing you another item talk video. Last time we discussed holding 2 items and the significance of that. This time we're actually going to talk about defense items. Yeah, defense. Yeah, that. So I'm going to save the most powerful item, at least what I think, last. But first, we're going to start off with a nice, easy item. We're going to talk about shells. And not only just shells, we're only going to talk about the green shell. The green shell, let me explain it for anyone who hasn't played Mario Kart, who hasn't watched the Mario Kart video, or who hasn't really realized what a green shell does. A green shell allows you to throw it and it will ricochet on walls. They do not have any homing like their red shell counterpart. But they can rebound for around 8 to 9 times. I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, it's 8 to 9 times before they eventually break. If you have them in a small corner, the odds of it losing its life is very high compared to if you threw it in a wide open space. Once it hits an opponent, it just immediately breaks. No ricocheting needed. It just breaks. So, you're probably questioning now, Yoshkin, why are you talking about it offensively? Well, most people don't use green shells offensively, so I thought I might as well put that in here right now. Most people either hold on to their green shells and use them, or if they have really good aim or good rebound skills, they'll throw a green shell, but it's primarily used to block other shells, such as the red shell, which is the more powerful item. But it does have its drawbacks. And while the single green shell can block 1 shell, the triple green shell forms a shield around you. Now this shield isn't like 100% I'm not getting hit from any shell, any projectile. Well, excluding lightning, excluding a few items like lightning, super horn, piranha plant will hit you, the boomerang flower can hit you. And if I'm not mistaken, the fire flower can definitely hurt you. So, excluding most of these items, bombs included with Bullet Bill, man, there's a lot of items that can hit through the shield now that I am thinking about it. Excluding all those items, you do have gaps in the shield. If someone can time it, or if they somehow just get the timing by pure random chance, but this can happen, they'll just hit you through the shield. Now, one of the worst things that can happen when you have all 3 green shells, lightning strikes. Once lightning strikes, it scatters all your shells, and most likely you're gonna lose even more coins because lightning makes you lose 3 coins if you already have it. It is super ridiculous. So if you hit your green shells, I'm in first. I got 3 green shells. I'm cruising around. I know nothing's gonna hit me. There's only gonna be red shells. Boop! Aw, man. Are you serious? And then you get hit twice and lose up to 6 coins. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So that is one of the defensive items. Alright, we're gonna be talking about the next defensive item. The mushrooms. Wait, mushrooms? Alright, Yoshkin, have you been taking something? Are you crazy? How can mushrooms be defensive? Okay, mushrooms by themselves can't be defensive, but the only defense they have is against blue shells. If you time it perfectly fine, and if I can find the gameplay, if not, try it out yourself. When you're in first place and if you have a mushroom, or even if you don't, look at the blue shell. Once it tilts itself, use a mushroom and you will be guaranteed out of that blast. It works every time. It's been an indication pretty much since Mario Kart 7, but it's more shown here. It has more personality in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's pretty much the only defensive capabilities of it. Now, we're going to talk about the Super Horn. Yeah, the Super Horn. The Super Horn is primarily defensive. It does have offensive abilities by you just blasting everything with your freaking sound system up like some radio hipster. But primarily you're going to be using this if something's coming your way. pack of shells are coming your way, you might want to let go of the gas and have all the shells get hit instead of saving it for that one inevitable time that the blue shell will come and wreck you, which is the direct counter for the blue shell other than the mushroom and invincibility items. That's pretty much it. It can be used offensively if you're running through a pack of people. Then you can use the super horn and blast them away. Now, honestly, I wish the super horn kind of had more of a buff where it would be able to actually, if you timed it right, and I mean like timed it right, deflect lightning because it's just a sound blast. Like, you know, the chances of you actually using the super horn and deflecting lightning is very slim to none, and that satisfaction would have been awesome. Another thing, the super horn does not protect against blooper. If you try to use a super horn and the blooper comes down, it won't get rid of him. He's immune to sound for whatever reason. It doesn't deflect any invincibility items, which I would like it. Say like if there was like a back off horn, you blow it and then you release a shockwave where it pushes enemies away, even if you had invincibility, such as a bullet bill or a star. It destroys any projectile that goes in it. Bombs, gone. It destroys fire flower projectiles. It destroys bananas. It destroys all shells. It will stun a piranha plant. That's pretty much the uses of it, and it is really powerful. Now, you probably say, oh god, don't tell me it's that item that he says is the most OP. What the heck is this guy's thinking? Yes, the banana is the most OP item in the game. Here's why. The banana allows you to have track control. He's like, what does track control do, Yoskin? Well, it lets you dictate where people are gonna go, at least if they don't have an invincibility item. You throw bananas on a shortcut, most people who have only a mushroom aren't going to be inclined to take in that shortcut because there's bananas all over it. So if you're in first and you throw bananas on that shortcut all the way in the distance right over there, then nothing's going to touch you, essentially. You get to go around the shortcut, and if they had a mushroom, it's like, yeah, I'm about to catch up to this guy. He's not that far. I'm with a shortcut. They notice bananas aren't there and they're now less inclined to take that shortcut and use the mushroom on track, which doesn't give you as much speed as it would if you take a shortcut. Again, mushrooms are always better when you're taking a shortcut compared to be taken on the track. The only exception would be the golden mushroom, which is a variant of the mushroom, which I think I did forget to mention. Bananas, other than that, they can be thrown on top of people. I don't really see a lot of people do this, but this is unexpected. If you can throw it on top of somebody, instant slip, you can just rush past them. And it's nice, pretty much. Triple bananas act just like triple shells, unlike in other games if you had triple bananas, or times 5 bananas, which is the pinna banana that was in Mario Kart 64. And the pinna banana made a really nice sound effect if you had somebody run into them. It sounded kind of like bowling pins, to be completely honest. Other than that, yeah, they form a shield around you. I'm kind of disappointed. It's kind of a nerf and a buff at the same time. So if you had triple red shells, if somebody in second place had triple red shells and you have triple bananas, you wouldn't have to do anything while this happened. Now, if they have triple red shells, you have to actually place them down. On top of that, there are some, glitches in this game. So red shells can pass you. And this has happened to me. I can count on my head about 5 times where this has happened to me. So if a red shell passes you and it sees that it passes you, it will turn around and hit you in the face, regardless if you have an item. Now, I never had a shield around me of shells or bananas, so I could never deflect this or prevent it from happening. But that is the case with this now. If it does a U-turn on you, now you can actually deal with it, and that is the best part. But bananas are one of the most OP items due to track control. You can negate everything someone does. And the giant banana, which was in Double Dash, was one of the strongest items in the game. At least that's how I feel. I've always used it and no one liked me using it. So maybe that's one of the signs. So, you know what? This is your Ken, the Yoshkin. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.